Hi, this is Belinda Fuchs, President of OwnYourMoney.com. Welcome to the third video in your 3-minute challenge. This third video is taming your expenses. Most people really have no idea where their money is going, and it ends up being untamed and often out of control. Not necessarily on crazy things, but on a lot of little things that all add up. So when you did video number 2 and you took the time to track your money, were you surprised at where your money was going? Was it really in line with your values, and were you really getting joy for all of the items that you were spending your money on? That's what I want you to be thinking about today. And specifically, I'm going to go over food, which is really one of the biggest leaks that people have in their budget. And I say leaks because Ben Franklin has a great quote. He says, "A small leak can sink a great ship." So when we think about food, there are 2 areas I'm going to mention today. One of them comes to breakfast and lunch. So when you look at your breakfast, are you buying, say, your coffee out or your tea, whereas you can make it yourself? This tea right here cost me about a dime to be making, instead of the $2–3 that I might have been paying to buy it out. Now lunches you could be spending $10 to $20 on by buying it out, and often it can be unhealthy. And at the end of that lunch, what do you really have for it? At the end of the week, you spend $50 to $100 for that. So what else could you be doing instead? You could be bringing your lunch. And so if you bring your lunch, you can buy some cold cuts, buy some peanut butter jelly, whatever works for you. But it will likely only cost you about $2 or $3 a day instead of $10 or $20 a day. That really adds up. Your other option is you can even do microwave meals. I happen to have my lean cuisine right here. I was just eating, and that's what made me think, you know what, let me do taming your expenses in my kitchen. Now, the second key area, though, for food is that oftentimes people don't realize how much they spend on groceries. We had one couple in the Couples and Money course that spends, ready for this, almost $1,500 on food every month for their family of 4. And I often see that people may spend from $600 to $1,500 and not realize it. So this one woman was sitting in the course and she was like, oh my gosh, because a lot of what we cover in our courses, the Couples and Money, the Money Mind Makeover, also has you look at your perspective and your awareness. She was there and she said, oh my gosh, I think that I probably throw out $50 a week. That's $200 a month. In a year, that's $6,000 a year. So come with me. If you go to your refrigerator and you look at what's in there, do you have milk that's spoiled? What do you have in there that's spoiled? So let's just say that this milk was spoiled, right? When you let something like this spoil in your refrigerator, what are you doing? You are in effect going to your garbage can and saying, you know what, I don't value the money that I'm spending, so here you go, I'm going to throw it out. There goes $2 right there, and that's just one item. How have you done that? How are you literally throwing your money in the trash can? Now, I also even mentioned in my intro video how bank fees is another leak that oftentimes people have. So are you spending a lot in bank fees? The one client that I mentioned, when he started tracking his money and gained this new perspective and awareness, we set him up so that he can now save $4,000 next year and got an immediate $350 credit too. So where are your leaks when you look at tracking your money? And recognize that it's a matter of changing both the habits, the real money management skills, as well as the mindset around money. So if you want to change both, you'll want to be at the courses that I mentioned, the Money Mind Makeover, Get a Plan, and the Couples and Money course. And the link, so that you know, is when the video is complete, at the bottom of this webpage are the 2 links that you need. And I look forward to having you come back for video number 4 as we continue the series, and make sure that you are not throwing your money out. Thank you. I'm Belinda Fuchs with OwnYourMoney.com.